Blood is blood, right? Well, yes and no. Human blood is made of the same basic elements, but within that realm there are distinctions that account for 4 different blood types, further distinguished by negative and positive. What makes the 4 types of blood groups different is their antigens, the immune defense systems, on the surface of the red blood cells. It's thought that different blood types may protect us from different diseases. Scientists have been finding links between blood types and illness since the middle of the 20th century. With that in mind, here's what the science has to say about your blood type. 1. Blood type A. Type A only has A antigens on red cells and B antibodies in the plasma. If you have type A blood, you can donate red blood cells to type A's and AB. If you have type A blood, you're more likely to have higher levels of the stress hormone cortisol in your body, according to the National Institutes of Health. There are a number of health risks that are associated with type A blood, such as a 20% higher chance of developing stomach cancer compared to types O and B, and a 5% increased risk for heart disease compared to those. Ironically, those with type A also have been found to be less magnetic to mosquitoes, so there's reason to rejoice. 2. Blood type B. If you have type B blood, you only have the B antigens on red cells and A antibodies in the plasma. You can donate red blood cells to those with types B and AB blood. Those with type B have an 11% increase in risk of heart disease over those with type O. A study at Harvard University found that women with AB or B blood have a raised risk of developing ovarian cancer. But if you have type B, it's not all bad news. Those with type B blood have up to 50,000 times the number of strains of friendly bacteria than people with either type A or O blood, which means all kinds of good things. 3. Blood type AB. Those with AB blood have both A and B antigens on red cells, but neither A nor B antibody in the plasma. If you have AB positive blood, you are a universal plasma donor. People with type AB have been found to have a 23% increased risk of heart disease over those with type O blood. Having AB blood may double the likelihood that a pregnant mother will suffer from the blood pressure condition known as preeclampsia. 4. Blood type O. If you fall into the O blood group, you have neither A nor B antigens on your red blood cells, but both A and B antigens in your plasma. O positive is the most common blood type. O negative is the universal donor type, meaning those with this blood type can donate red blood cells to anybody. People with type O blood are at a lower risk for pancreatic cancer and face a lower risk of dying from malaria than people with other blood groups. That said, if you have type O, you are twice as likely to be a mosquito magnet than those with type A blood.